Hit it. It'll start sparking when you get it right. There you go. Look.
Alright guys, today we're going to be making some awesome progress on our sign project. I hooked up this monster of an auger to our tractor here, and the hydraulic lines run this whole thing so I can run it in forward and reverse, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm excited to try this thing out. It's, as you can tell, absolutely ginormous. This is hopefully going to make my work a lot easier. We're going to try and sink a couple railroad ties there, and then mount up the sign where I put that pole kind of to show the angle that we're going to put it at. And this road goes there, that road goes there, so it's kind of like right in the middle of the fork, which I think will look really nice. And we'll clear out some of this brush here to kind of give it its own little spot. But I'm excited to see how this thing works. This is gonna save me a lot of time compared to digging it myself, so that is always nice. Alright, change of plans as usual. The rail ties are way too short for what I want to do with it. So I went and grabbed this extra 2x10x12 ground contact board, and I'm going to use a very precise cutting tool here. We're going to measure with my boots and see roughly where half is, and then we'll cut it in half, we'll drop it in the holes we dug, and then we'll kind of see from there any adjustments we want to make. And I think we should be pretty close with about a 6 foot tall board. If a couple feet are in the ground, I think that should be good height for the sign. So we'll check it out and see if I can make a nice cut here. All right, progress update here. We got the 6-foot 2x10s dropped in the ground there, and I think it's looking pretty good. They're definitely pretty sturdy, and as far as I can tell, they're straight. So that's pretty good news. And we are gonna move on to the next step, which is gonna be trimming up this underbrush here. And I'll probably just take the chainsaw and just cut the few pine trees that are growing here off, and then maybe put some rock work in. And then tonight I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some brackets and screws, so that way we're ready to mount it up. Can't spend a day at the land without checking in on the pond. Today it is absolutely beautiful. The ice has melted off. We've got a decent amount of flow. And as I was coming down the hill over here, I actually startled a couple deer drinking out of the pond. So that was really cool to kind of catch them off guard and see that they're enjoying the pond just as much as I am. All right, guys, I have something really cool to show you. So I walked just a little bit further here, and we are about to have a ton of inhabitants in the pond here. These are definitely toad or frog eggs. My guess is toad eggs, because we had a huge swarm. I mean, like, the ground was covered last year with toads, like little baby toads. So my guess is this is the same thing this year, but I had not seen the eggs, so this is really cool. I'll try and get you guys close enough here. As you can see, there are, I mean, thousands of little dots, and each one of those is an individual toad. So we are going to have, I mean, I don't know how many, but this is just one spot of the pond. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's a lot more in the area here. And that's going to be really cool to come watch. Also, our nitrate level in the pond is going to skyrocket after we have all of these little toads, you know, producing nitrates and throwing off the entire balance that we had here in the water. So I would expect we're probably going to have an algae issue pretty soon, but we will see. We will see. That is going to be really cool, though. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen that many in one spot. That is absolutely incredible. That is so cool that I stumbled upon that. Well, we're gonna have to definitely come check up on that every week that we're here and see how long it takes before they start coming out. But that is gonna be really awesome, especially when all the tadpoles. Last year we had some, like, I mean, they would be like basketball-sized amounts of tadpoles just like conglomerated together, and whenever you walk over, they all just like disperse throughout the pond. So it was really cool to watch that, and I guess we will be able to actually show you guys this year, so that's really awesome.